Antarctica, a continent of icy mystery, a land of extremes, home to penguins, seals and vast unexplored wilderness. But what else lies hidden beneath its frozen surface? Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur, believes Antarctica holds secrets. Secrets that could change our world. Musk, known for his ventures into space with SpaceX and innovations in electric vehicles with Tesla, has turned his attention to the southernmost continent. His interest is fueled by a fascination with the unknown and a deep concern for our planet's future. What has he found in this frozen desert? The answer, my friends, could be more startling than we can imagine. Musk's claims have sent ripples through the scientific community, sparking excitement and skepticism. Could Antarctica hold the key to understanding climate change, discovering new life forms, or even unlocking the mysteries of our planet's past? The potential is as vast as the continent itself. Antarctica is a time capsule, frozen in time. Its ice sheets, some miles thick, hold within them ancient air bubbles, remnants of atmospheres long past. These bubbles are like tiny time machines, offering scientists a glimpse into Earth's climate history. By analysing these bubbles, we can understand how our planet's climate has changed over millennia. The data extracted from these ice cores is critical. It allows us to track the rise and fall of greenhouse gases, the ebb and flow of ice ages. This information is not just ancient history, it's a stark warning, a roadmap of where we might be heading if we don't address climate change. Antarctica's ice also hides evidence of a time before the ice. Fossils of lush forests and dinosaurs paint a picture of a very different continent. A continent that was once teeming with life before the deep freeze set in. These fossils are vital clues helping us piece together the story of our planet's evolution. But the melting ice also poses a threat. As global temperatures rise, Antarctica's glaciers are melting at an alarming rate. This melting ice contributes to rising sea levels, putting coastal communities around the world at risk. The fate of Antarctica is intertwined with our own. Antarctica's ice sheets hold more than just ancient air. They hold vast quantities of fresh water, locked away as ice. If these ice sheets were to melt entirely, the consequences would be catastrophic. Sea levels could rise by tens of meters, inundating coastal cities and displacing millions. The melting ice also disrupts ocean currents. These currents play a vital role in regulating global climate patterns. Disruptions to these currents could lead to more extreme weather events, such as hurricanes, droughts and floods. The delicate balance of our planet's climate system is at stake. But Antarctica's role in climate change is not just about melting ice. The continent is also a powerful reflector of sunlight. The vast white expanse of ice reflects a significant amount of solar radiation back into space, helping to cool the planet. As the ice melts, this reflective surface shrinks, leading to further warming. The consequences of Antarctic ice melt are far-reaching, affecting not only the continent itself but the entire planet. Understanding these consequences is crucial for mitigating the impacts of climate change and ensuring a sustainable future for all. Despite its harsh conditions, Antarctica teems with life. Penguins waddle across the ice, seals bask in the sun, and whales breach the frigid waters. These creatures have adapted to survive in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. Their resilience is a testament to the power of evolution. Beneath the ice, in the dark depths of the Southern Ocean, lies a hidden world. A world of strange and wonderful creatures adapted to life in perpetual darkness and freezing temperatures. Giant squid, bioluminescent jellyfish, and fish with antifreeze proteins in their blood thrive in this alien environment. These creatures are not just fascinating curiosities, they hold secrets to survival in extreme conditions. Secrets that could have applications in medicine, biotechnology, and other fields. Studying these organisms could lead to breakthroughs in our understanding of life itself. But this unique ecosystem is under threat. Climate change, pollution, and overfishing are all taking their toll. Protecting this fragile environment is crucial, not just for the creatures that call it home, but for the future of our planet. Antarctica is a continent without borders, a place where international cooperation has long been the norm. The Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959, designates the continent as a scientific preserve, free from military activity and territorial claims. This treaty is a testament to the power of diplomacy and the potential for peaceful collaboration. But the treaty is not without its challenges. As resources become scarcer and geopolitical tensions rise, some nations are casting covetous eyes on Antarctica's untapped potential. The continent's vast reserves of freshwater, minerals and potentially even oil and gas are becoming increasingly tempting. The race is on to secure a foothold in Antarctica. Countries are investing heavily in research stations, infrastructure and scientific expeditions. While these activities are often framed in the name of science, there's no denying the geopolitical undercurrents at play. The future of Antarctica hangs in the balance. Will we uphold the principles of international cooperation and shared stewardship, or will the continent become another arena for competition and conflict? The choices we make today will determine the fate of this pristine wilderness for generations to come. Beneath the ice and snow, Antarctica holds a treasure trove of resources. Vast deposits of coal, iron ore and other minerals lie buried beneath the frozen surface. These resources, locked away for millennia, are now attracting the attention of mining companies and governments eager to exploit them. But accessing these resources comes at a cost. Mining in Antarctica would be a logistical nightmare, requiring massive infrastructure projects and posing significant environmental risks. An oil spill, for example, would be catastrophic for the fragile Antarctic ecosystem. Beyond the immediate environmental concerns, there's the question of who owns these resources. The Antarctic Treaty does not explicitly address mining rights, creating a legal grey area that could lead to disputes and conflict. The potential for conflict over Antarctica's resources is a real and present danger. The world must decide. Will we prioritize short-term economic gain at the expense of this pristine wilderness? Or will we choose to protect Antarctica for future generations, preserving its unique beauty and scientific value? The choice is ours to make. The Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959, has been a beacon of hope for international cooperation. It has successfully prevented the militarization of Antarctica and promoted scientific collaboration among nations. The treaty is a testament to the power of diplomacy and the potential for peaceful coexistence. However, the treaty is not without its flaws. It lacks strong enforcement mechanisms, and its provisions on resource management are vague. As pressure mounts to exploit Antarctica's resources, the treaty's limitations are becoming increasingly apparent. Some argue that the treaty needs to be updated to reflect the challenges of the 21st century. They call for stronger environmental protections, stricter regulations on resource extraction, and a more robust dispute resolution mechanism. Others believe that the treaty, in its current form, is sufficient, and that any attempt to amend it could open the door to exploitation. The future of Antarctica hinges on the fate of the Antarctic Treaty. Will we strengthen this vital agreement, ensuring the continent remains a peaceful and pristine wilderness? Or will we allow short-term interests to undermine this international collaboration, jeopardizing the future of this unique and fragile ecosystem? Elon Musk's claims about Antarctica, whatever they may be, underscore the need for greater transparency. The continent's remoteness and extreme conditions have long shrouded it in secrecy. This lack of transparency fuels speculation and distrust, making it difficult to address the challenges facing Antarctica in a cooperative and effective manner. The scientific community, governments and international organizations must work together to share information openly and honestly. This includes data on climate change, resource assessments, and any potential risks or threats to the Antarctic environment. Transparency is essential for building trust and fostering collaboration. The public also has a right to know what is happening in Antarctica. After all, it is a global commons, a shared heritage that belongs to all of humanity. Educating the public about Antarctica's importance, its challenges, and its potential is crucial for garnering support for its protection. By shining a light on Antarctica, by promoting transparency and open dialogue, we can ensure that this icy wilderness remains a place of peace, science, and wonder for generations to come. The future of Antarctica hangs in the balance. Climate change, resource exploitation, and geopolitical tensions threaten this pristine wilderness. The choices we make today will determine the fate of this icy continent and its inhabitants. We can choose to continue down a path of exploitation, prioritizing short-term gain over long-term sustainability. Or we can choose a different path, one that prioritizes conservation, cooperation, and the pursuit of knowledge. Antarctica is a reminder of our planet's fragility, its interconnectedness, and its awe-inspiring beauty. It is a place where nature still reigns supreme, a place of wonder and discovery. Let us strive to be worthy stewards of this icy wilderness, preserving it for future generations to explore and cherish. The future of Antarctica is in our hands. Let us choose wisely. Antarctica may seem like a distant and isolated land, but its fate is inextricably linked to our own. The decisions we make today about climate change, resource management, and international cooperation will have profound implications for the future of this icy continent and for the health of our planet as a whole. We have a collective responsibility to protect Antarctica, to preserve its unique beauty, its scientific value, and its vital role in regulating Earth's climate system. This requires a global effort, transcending national borders and political differences. We must work together to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, to transition to a sustainable energy future, and to implement responsible resource management practices. We must strengthen international cooperation, uphold the principles of the Antarctic Treaty, and ensure that Antarctica remains a place of peace and scientific collaboration. The future of Antarctica is not predetermined. It is a future that we are writing together through our actions and our choices. Let us choose to be responsible stewards of this icy wilderness for the benefit of present and future generations. The time to act is now. The fate of Antarctica, and indeed the fate of our planet, hangs in the balance. Let us rise to the challenge and ensure that this icy wilderness remains a beacon of hope for generations to come.